Hey guys, Shama32 here. Welcome to the channel. We're here today to react to the 27th episode of Season 3 of Classic Doctor Who. This one is entitled The Plague, and the story is The Ark. Ooh. Dodo last time, I quite like her. She was like just very dismissive of things, which is understandable. I'm glad that she didn't believe things outright, but she also did it at the same time. It didn't take that long to convince her, but she was just like finding like what to her was the logical reasons for everything. But I think she's going to be all right. It might take me a while to get used to the fact her name's Dodo, as she would say. It's like from Dorothea to Dodo. Why would you go with Dodo? I still don't get that. But we're on a future like ship, an ark in the title, of humans and a monoid, I want to say. I'm quite pleased with myself for remembering that. But Dodo had a cold. Like as soon as you start seeing her sneezing, you know it's going to come into play somehow. But because it's from the future, those people don't have any immunities to it because it's long forgotten. A monoid, I think, has passed away. I think they passed away, and also the elder guy is falling sick, and there's probably going to be a lot more considering the title is called The Plague. But I like the idea that it's going around, like it's emitting, like, if we eradicate this virus and then in the future somehow somebody gets it, plague. It might be a common cold to us, but for them it is a plague. It's crazy, but it's going to be interesting. I want to know how it's going to happen, considering that I would say they're confined to a ship, but it looks like a humongous ship, so who knows? I'm into the younger male doesn't seem to like them, doesn't seem to like much. So I'm wondering how he's going to come into play, what he's going to do. And I'm very interested to find out. So we're going to get going. If you enjoyed this reaction, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, give the notification bell a tick. You'll know when the next episode goes live. Let's get going with the reaction in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Oh, I'm so glad I've got this story on DVD. Well, I'm glad that all the episodes have survived, but also I'm watching it straight from the DVD, like disc in the drive, not like rip the files off. Subtitles absolutely work. They might not be like 100% accurate all the time to what they say, but I'll take it. Any kind of subtitle, as long as it's the general idea, I'll get there. Maybe.
I invoke the special galactic law against them. Hold them, take them into custody, and later they'll be made to answer for the crime that they have committed.
Like, I get where he's coming from, but he is a bit extreme, and he just seems angry about everything. Don't. And again, why is she touching him?
They will die. But then again,
also,
so
it's
might
not
all
like
of us.
I'm in a lot of pain down this. I'm in pain anyway. But literally earlier, I smirked slightly. Didn't even make a noise. Twinged something there. Just my fucking luck, isn't it? But, oh, I'm so interested to see where we're going to go with this story. What's going to happen?
It's all my fault. If I'd known it was going to be like this, I'd never have come.
Well, you did come, my dear, so it's too late to worry about that and stop snivelling.
I'm not
You
snivelling,
can't
it's the
change the
nose running again.
Well, they could, but it will fuck things over probably even more.
But of course they care, my dear. Now, don't worry. It's not your fault at all.
Yeah, she had no idea.
That we carry an infection from one age to another, or even one
The thing you got to think about, but you don't at the time. Again, it isn't her fault because she had no idea what would happen. No idea.
Oh, do blow your nose, child. Running all over the place.
No, it isn't. I'm crying this time.
Oh, honey. I want to know what the hell
Look,
she's
my
wearing
dear,
that
do
for.
Try and rest. You know, you may be feeling better, but you're far from cured.
Aw, he's so much nicer because of everything he's been through. I love it how nice. He's still himself, though. He's not completely changed. Their sign language is very interesting and very simple. But if it works, it works. I can see his zip. Sorry.
That's another
I
big
love the... Oh, no, another one? I love the costumes and, like, creature outfits. Yeah, mate, you're now infected. You touched, probably. As long as you're not breathing, you might be all right, I guess. But I love their it's part of the charm with the silly outfits, isn't it?
And more human guardians have also been taken ill. Thank heaven none
What
of
are they
them
going
has
to
died
do?
yet.
What will happen if one does?
Is it only affecting the monoids, like, or going to kill the monoids? Maybe it kills them, not humans.
Our microvirologists are trying to find the answer. One of them is with the commander now.
Are they going to be able to, like, can the doctor help somehow? Will they let them? Good, they've got some kind of breathing apparatus. That's something.
Unfortunately, the data covering this type of fever was lost long ago in the primal
Shit.
wars of the 10th segment.
Millie, from unconsciousness to moments of sudden clarity. Should anything happen to me, to make sure the voyage continues.
Of course, Father.
What?
But soon you'll get well.
What happens to me is not so important.
Aww.
Or you, for that matter, or any one of them.
As long as the
But
things
the
get there.
voyage and the eventual landing of our descendants.
What if all these people die and the doctors and Stephen and Dodo are going to have to get the stuff there?
What is it?
What?
I don't know.
Sounds like savages.
Oh, it's a funeral procession. Oh, I love the fact they got their eye in their mouths. Okay, they can just hold it there inside their mouths, but it looks good. What are they going to do with all the bodies? Off into space?
Proceed with the preparations for ejection.
Then what?
Commit the
Anything
body
they
to
can
space
do.
burial.
It's like putting them off, like putting them in the ocean, burial at sea, isn't it? Like I would say, almost say that this scene was like taking too long, but it's showing reverence for their dead, and it should take that long at the same time. Okay, that bit took a bit long. That would sound like it was dragging on the floor.
Before we are stricken by the fever ourselves, we must make the strangers answer for the terrible crime they have committed. A hearing will commence at once. As Deputy Commander, I will preside.
Oh God, what's going to happen?
Will anyone speak for the prisoners? I will.
And I.
Oh my God, I can't believe she's actually going to speak for them.
My
Wow.
father would wish it.
I think he would as well.
Shall have absolute power to punish or restrain any life form that endangers the success of its mission by expulsion from the ship, miniaturization, or such lesser penalty as he shall deem
Or
fit.
put them in their ship and send them away.
Maniac and I believe your story. We've offered to speak in your defense.
Thank you,
but
Maniac.
At least one of you must give evidence.
Of course.
I must go.
What?
Why you?
I must. I'm getting stifled in here. I must go and do
No,
something.
I think he's getting a cold.
Show them how stupid they are, wasting time with...
No, I think he's getting the cold. You might infect more.
They'll probably ask you to speak next, Doctor.
My dear, I only want to help.
Oh, that was quick. Stephen's sweating as well. I think he might have the cold as well now. Which, if they're in a confined room, it's gonna happen. But he doesn't look well. I feel like he might infect these people.
It was no accident that this disaster has happened.
Oh, fuck
I
off.
say that you came here intentionally to spread the disease.
But I guess how it would look that way for them.
We're agents of the planet towards which his spaceship is proceeding. That you came here to destroy us.
Why? We're human beings like you are. Why should we?
So they know there's people on that planet. So they're gonna go to that planet and take it over? I'm so confused.
This segment of time, far from being one of the most advanced in knowledge, is one of the worst.
We can cope with all things known to the 57th segment of Earth life, but not with strange diseases brought by you as agents of the intelligences that inhabit refuses.
You still on about that?
But if you think there's people, they're going to take over a land on a planet that's already got life. So they're going to basically colonize it and destroy the people there, right?
But the nature of man, even in this day and age, hasn't altered at all.
Ooh.
You still fear the unknown.
I think he's not well. He's sweating like crazy.
Prove to us your good faith. Would your friend the doctor have any knowledge how to deal with this fever?
Yes, he probably would if you'd let him out of that cell so that he had a chance to experiment.
Oh, yes, of course he would. He would love that.
I get where this guy's coming from, though. I can't help it.
How to be taken in by such nonsense simply because these creatures have the outward appearance of human beings?
They're our enemies. They should be punished.
That's right. Let them be taken to the ejector chamber. They must be from Doctor.
Jeez, quick to kill
I hope so,
people.
my dear. I hope so.
Do you think he may have caught the fever?
I think he might. Yeah, it's obvious. Because he comes from a different time. Maybe he's got a different resistance to it, too.
The doctor and his companions have not denied that they brought the fever among us.
True.
And I believe them. For the simple reason that if they were, in fact, agents of the Refusions, they could have achieved their objective in a much simpler way. One in which they would not have exposed themselves to this danger.
But they're Refusions.
True.
Then I have another.
I get...
The fever is here.
This guy's...
And it might well be that they are the only ones who can cure it. But if we were to agree that the doctor and his friends could, what is the value in expelling them from the spaceship?
Very true. What?
None at all.
I like him.
If my daughter can see that, why can't
Because they don't want to. They fear the unknown. I literally just watched an episode of Outlander last night, episode 11 of season 1. With a trial. Accusing people of being witches because of the fear of the unknown.
One of our kind, one of the Guardians, has died from the fever.
Oh my God!
Do you want to hear more? Never
I feel
mind.
like he just wants to get rid of them. He's just an angry person.
Now that one of our own kind has died. So, Guardians, what is your answer to the charge?
Hey guys, sorry about that. My laptop did its wonderful thing. I don't know what the hell to call it, but everything cut out. Black screens. It's just, I don't know what it is. I cannot wait till I get a PC, and hopefully this won't happen because I don't know what hell causes it. But I only just realised afterwards that my camera is a weird thing. So apologies that my head was in the middle of the screen, or like everything stretched out. I don't know why. I don't know why. My technology hates me as always. But we're gonna get going. I've gone back a little bit, so it's not gonna 100% line up where we ended the last bit. I'm not entirely sure. But I did go back, just in case. But anyway, let's get going again. In 3, 2, 1, let's go.
Is it a vote that we exact the full penalty of the special galactic law?
I get where this guy's coming from, but he just he's so angry. It's like even before he knew about all this, he just seemed to be angry and like, want certain things. And I don't entirely
the first
trust
to be
him.
struck by the fever will be granted to the monoids.
The verdict is wrong.
Yes, but it is the voted verdict. There is nothing we can do about it.
What are the monoids going to do?
This young man is as ill as any one of your own people.
Very
How
true.
do you expect him to plea in his own defense,
The verdict of the
Very
court
true.
was that you are guilty. You and your party have been condemned by an overwhelming majority, and your sentence is ejection into space.
He just wants a... I just don't like this man.
The verdict has been given.
He might be condemning them all. Just glare at him and look at him like...
You are right, of course.
Of course, there's no question.
But can we not afford to take a chance? After all, the old man...
Are they staging this conversation because this guy, or is it actual one?
Alone, he may be able to find a cure.
No.
True.
Sentence will be carried out.
Maybe it could be carried out after they found the cure. If you want to do it then, do it then.
Wait. This has gone far enough.
Oh.
Zentos, this is your commander speaking. I order you to release the travelers immediately. They may be our only hope.
Good. He just wants
But
to
the
kill
hearing
people, I
decided
think.
differently, Commander. These people are dangerous.
Don't argue with me, Zentos. Those are my instructions. I wish the doctor to use his young friend as a guinea pig. If he succeeds in curing him, then I will set aside.
That's fair enough. I guess that guy would listen to that.
Now, proceed.
Okay. That's a reasonable thing. He's like, well, shit, I wanted to kill someone today. He is just pissed off at everything, isn't he, this guy?
At last, we're near a solution. We must waste no more time. Now, you two, get the boy out to the table.
Hey, at least these two are in there helping, risking themselves, even though they've got the mask on. They don't know if they can touch them and be a struggle with it.
Now, where is that other young woman I want?
Here I am, Doctor.
Oh, good. Now, look here. Go to the TARDIS and bring these things back for me, will you? Yes, certainly. Fine, fine.
How will I know where to find them?
Well, open your eyes, my dear child. Otherwise, you won't be any use to me, will you?
Okay.
Now, once this crisis is over, I'm going to teach you to speak English.
I shall go with her.
Right, off you go.
Doctor.
She said okay. Was that... What? Doctor?
I wrapped Stephen warmly. Is there anything else I can do?
Yes, now I want you to
Sorry, I got
find
an end of my
all
notes. It's been
sick
pissing me
people
off.
in this spaceship and give them the same treatment.
You mean keep them warm?
Exactly, my child, yes.
Very well.
Oh, and
You
my
want them
child,
to sweat it out.
also include your father.
That's what my other half does. He lies in bed, wraps himself up in a thick duvet, even though he's boiling hot when he's got a cold. Or like when it's that bad. He will sweat it out, and it does work. The side of my back is killing me.
As long ago as the 20th century, and then was lost in the time of the primal wars.
Is that what he's trying to find now, the old vaccine?
Yes. He says it's a natural compound derived from animal membranes.
Oh.
We only need to take single specimens, and then we can release the animals again. But it
Nice,
means that a
good.
large-scale hunt has to be organised out there in the jungle.
Leave that to me. I'll collect a party of guardians and
Large-scale
monoids.
hunt?
Tell us what animals you need.
Well, we need 2...
But they're releasing them, though. I like how they are showing care for the animals. They're just taking samples. It's not nice, but at least they're releasing them and they're like showing care. Try to see the
A
benefits in
little at
that.
a time should do the trick. Ah, thank you, thank you. You know, you're far more knowledgeable than most people realize, aren't you?
Shame the doctor can't communicate with him. Or can he? I don't know. Or properly. God, oh God, I really did twinge something in my back on that side. I don't need this.
Well, I don't see why not. Yes, now, where is that sterilized posture?
I think Stephen would volunteer to be the test subject. He
No,
would.
I don't know what I would do without you.
Do you really think it'll work?
Oh, I like how he's being so nice to this monoid.
Don't you have to squirt it into his arm?
What, with a hypodermic needle? Good gracious, no. They went out a long time ago.
Oh, thank God for that. I don't like needles.
Here we are. Now, all we have to do is to wait and watch.
Oh.
Come along.
Where are you going?
I'm going to treat the others precisely the same way.
He won't let you.
Isn't that a bit dodgy? I mean, he was supposed to be the guinea pig, wasn't
Yeah.
Well, it's going to be much dodgier, my child, as you say, if I just sat and did nothing. Come along.
I like the fact the monoid's going with him, though. That monoid obviously trusts him with it.
Just relax and rest.
Is there anything further I can do?
No, it's just a matter of time, my dear. Come along.
He's going to be pissed.
How long must we wait?
They weren't sure. Apparently, once the injection has been given, there's no way to hurry the response of the patient.
Zentos
Everybody's
is
gonna
waiting
be
like a
different.
vulture.
Yeah,
just in
Zentos
case
just-
the treatment doesn't work.
He doesn't want it to work, I don't think. He wants a reason to condemn them. They're going to be a bit delirious at first.
I think I've given them the right treatment.
He thinks.
Doctor, it's a long
Think.
time now since you gave him that stuff, and the fever only seems to be getting worse.
It will get worse before it gets
Yes,
better.
about an hour, my dear. He seems to be reacting quite normally. Yes, he's fighting it.
Things get better. It does get better before. No, it gets worse before it gets better. Shush.
It's all right. Stephen's much better. Everything's going to be all right.
I'm actually worried about him,
You
though.
have nothing further to worry about, sir. The sick have been tended to, and the others immunized against further attack.
Thank you, Doctor. So you're right after all.
Doctor, the
At least he's admitting it and he's smiling about it. I'm so glad. I'm so glad the guy's at least smiling about it. I'm so glad that guy's like admitted he was right. I'm glad. Fair play to him for at least saying this. But we got more episodes. What the hell's going to happen now?
And continue with the building of your statue, and when it's finished, I'm
Got more episodes. What on earth? I don't get. Well, how have they managed to solve this now?
For the fact that I mistrusted you, misjudged you, I'm sorry.
Remember,
Fair
your
play to
journey
him. Fair
is
play
very
to him.
important, young man. Therefore, you must travel with understanding as well as hope. Goodbye, Zentos.
I'm glad that he saw what was wrong. I'm still worried about, like, we got more episodes in this story. There's got to be something gonna happen. What's gonna happen? What's gonna go wrong? Why have I got a weird feeling the TARDIS isn't there, or the animal's gonna be dead, or something? What? Are they going to come back 700 years later? That'd be interesting if they did.
Well, that's strange. Something must have gone wrong. It appears we've landed back in the same place.
But evidence, the plants are different.
Nelly and Baku! They can't be far away, can they?
I'm worried everybody died
Depends on
out.
how long ago it was.
What?
Yeah.
Look, there's nobody here, is there?
We've only been gone a few seconds. Nelly and Baku!
It's a different year.
Stephen, look!
What is it, my dear? What have you found?
They've finished the statue.
What? 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 What
Whoa. Okay. Everybody died out. A statue with a monoid head. Was it meant to have a monoid head? By the way, it's zooming in on it. I'm not so sure. What is in that? Looks like there was some. Looks like there was something in the middle of the eye. No, it wasn't a monoid head. Because it had its eye mouth thing. That is at about the bottom of their head. So unless like they crossbred. But everybody's died out. Oh god, I hope all like the miniaturized or whatever frozen people preserved are gonna survive. Like, was it the cold? Or was it the people from the planet they're trying to get to because they suspected that they were agents from it? So they obviously suspect that there's people there, or at least suspect, maybe they know or knew. Huh. But it's interesting that they landed back there. Except for obviously it's not in the same place because obviously so much time's passed, they've travelled. But, okay. Like, it still feels like this could have been, like, a separate story, almost. So I'm interested to see how, like, obviously they're on the same ship. I'm wondering how it's going to continue the story. I am really glad, I can't talk today, that person, the guy, admitted that he was wrong. I'm so glad he admitted he was wrong. I thought he was going to just be frustrated and angry. I do get where he was coming from, though. I do get it. I do like Dodo. Melian was cool. Sad that she seems to be dead. Unless everybody, like, miniaturized themselves. Or anybody that's healthy miniaturized themselves to save themselves. I don't know. But, yeah, I mean, that was a weird ending. It just feels like, the kind of ending to a story where it's, like, teasing the next story, you know? And that, like, these first two episodes were one story, and the other two episodes, I'm thinking it's 4 episodes, are connected to the first two, but their own separate story, because it's that. So I'm not saying that it's not a bad ending. It's not. But it just feels like weird, because it felt like that was I want to say it wasn't the best ending, but it wasn't bad. But it just feels weird. So I'm really interested to see how they keep this going as the exact. I know when it first aired. It wasn't categorized as stories like Dark Invasion. It was more like a story arc. It wasn't like categorized as like the Dalek invasion of Earth. And I'm saying that because I literally looked up there a second ago and saw the movies with Peter Cushing. Still need to do those. Or the second one, anyway. But it just, I know that they weren't categorized as like full-on stories, but like seasons get arcs. I know it was kind of done like that. But this just feels weird, this ending to me, because I'm viewing it as a story, as the arc. It just feels weird. Like maybe if I was watching it back when it was first aired and it wasn't named the arc, these 4 episodes overall, and I just thought it was just the next episode, I might have felt different. I might have been all right with it. But because in my head, I've seen it, I'm literally, look up there, I see the DVD with the arc on the side, and it's listed on IMDb and on BBC iPlayer as the arc. I think that's affected my perception of what had just happened and the way they ended the episode. So I do think that this, like the way I'm feeling about that ending being a bit, what? Okay. And the fact that it feels like it's just a separate story is because of what has been put in place since it first aired. That's what I'm thinking anyway. Maybe I'll feel different after I've edited. I can't fucking talk. Because like every time I like take a deep breath in, it fucking hurts that side. All I did was like, I didn't even like like smirk properly, make any noises. Just like literally just read something. I was like, just like like that sharp, like not even a sharp breath. It's just like that stuff like that. And obviously, like I must have inhaled sharply or done something, but it's because it's only down that side. It's like I could feel it twinging on and off. Like I don't bloody need this. I need to record something after this, and hopefully, fucking technology won't cut out of me again whilst I'm doing it. I might check my other half, maybe see what time he's got to leave in the morning. Maybe I can get something in. Highly doubt it. We'll see, because if I can, I will do it then, because my back is hurting. But, yeah. I would love to know what you guys thought of this story. Or this, not this story. Again, it feels like it's a separate story we're going into. But connected. Weird. But yeah, I would love to know what you guys thought of this episode. What did you think of how that ended? Did you think they died off? I'm assuming you know what happens. Do not say in the comments, just in case somebody's watching it at the same speed I'm releasing them. Yeah, I'd love to know what you think. And if you enjoyed this reaction, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, give the notification bell a tick. You'll know when the next episode goes live. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I'll see you again for the next one. Bye.